Is it a Bird or Yone angle?
What?
So, there are 3 opportunities here. It might be Gregor's jungle. It might be Gregor's jungle with Gnar top and then
Wukong mid. Really?
Well, I don't think that's good. But the alternative is that you're playing Gnar mid and then Gregor's top and then Wukong jungle. But Gnar mid.
I think it's the Azir top is the most interesting.
Well, that's. I agree. But how is that? Oh.
But also the Silas R5. Like I really like Sandbox's position.
No, I love the Sandbox draft.
Yeah.
If they can execute on this, unless they're Dove.
Dove does.
Well, yeah. There we go.
4-0. Yeah, I didn't think he avoided
KDA.
this. It's pretty. It's pretty good. It's okay. Decent.
Jungle's moving towards bot.
Big trade here down on the bottom side. Remember, no secondary summoners. Everybody's got flash.
Slightly favorable trade here for the T1 bot lane, particularly because Guma is still sitting on 2 cookies. And a refillable early on here for Keria means that these extended trades are going to go their way. Wheeler looking for an opportunity here. We do have Owner on his way.
A little bit of a beaterino as Guma gets incredibly low, but he's going to have that bouncing heal, and a bubble is going to come out here as well. But nice little gank comes out from Wheeler. Going to get them in a good spot. Owner down a level as well, and he doesn't really have too much support from his bottom side, but still, with Faker moving out of mid,
yeah, they have
will
to
push them
respect.
back. Oh, there's the bubble, though. The Ignite actually coming down here as well. This is eventually going to be a 4-on-3, so the Sandbox just saying, nope, nope, nope. No, thank you.
It's an investment. Owner here, as is Wheeler.
He has his Wheeler indeed. They're trying to get on top of Guma, who does not have a flash, but he does have a dream. The Cyclone does come out, but the heal is there on Envy. Doesn't matter, he does go down, but Owner, at the end of the day, will be taken out as well. As now Faker in the Drake pit. He's very large. Can he do anything with it, though? No. As that is going to be another kill into the hands of Wheeler, who is setting everything up for his team on the bottom side.
This is some vintage Sandbox that we're watching here.
Okay, well, oh boy. Exhaust's going to come in very nicely here. Will it matter, though, as the Wallop comes in? Yeah, Zeus going to take the life in the top lane.
As, yeah, if that shuffle hits, life is fine. Doesn't even need to flash it.
Got him.
공탈진 빠졌다.
It's saying he uses exhaust. More of a jostle. As here we go again! He doesn't have flash this time, but the tidal wave is very nice for zoning them out. Willer's taking a ton of damage, but the wild growth gets the knock up here on Owner. They're looking for a bit more closer. Making his way down, gonna steal the culling and threaten this, but more so just pushes them away. Even spots Faker and slows him down, but Wheeler did get chunked pretty heavily on the forefront of that fight.
Ooh, counter engage good enough this time around. T1 at the ready. Well, that's true.
Actually, most crowns are larger than that, as Bertle is getting very much harassed, and there it is again, gonna miss as the exhaust has to come out, but will it matter? I mean, Zave's just gonna throw another house, flashes on him just to be sure, knows that Bertle doesn't have a flash, so might as well. Now they're just trying to 100-0 Owner here. The polymorph comes in, but they can't quite get him. He gets low enough and Envy flashes forward, takes him down. Guma not quite able to do the same thing, but he is kiting back very nicely. Closer gets back in, even with the cast, uses the stopwatch as he's going to go down in the end anyway. Faker able to just barrel him down as the 80 carries will trade, but Faker stands alone, stands strong by himself alongside of Keria as they actually ace them.
But if that wasn't enough, the follow-up fight is even worse as the predicts on this ult.
아질을 내가 피좀 가놓긴 했거든. 야, 아질 잘만한데?
Second time in a row.
I think I'm going to get him.
아질 잡았어.
I got him.
나 테러 그냥 탑 들을게
And then
이거.
this is bad.
We've come a long way from the P. Gragas mid days where his AP ratios were insane. He does kind of just run in there and has to flash away. A bit questionable from Faker, maybe trying to bait out a fight. He's been doing this a lot recently. Extremely aggressive play from Faker as, okay, now we get the Cyclone in, and that's going to be Wheeler going down. So it actually does kind of bait out a fight here, and the rest of Live Sandbox are just running away. Tail tucked, not much they can do in this one.
get his crown procced and then vacate the area.
Yeah. Meanwhile, up in the top side, Faker might be getting dove here. This is AP Gragas, but with a rod, is he tanky enough is really the question. He's gotten closer under the turret, forces him to flash before the dive comes in, but they can just reset. As this is a 3-on-1, they should have the burst, and they will, as the turret is on top of Willer instead.
Even if the sandbox play works out, as
Zeus is going in there, he's got backup from his team, so Willer's just going to... Oh no, he's got Mega Gnar. I mean, this is going to stop the teleport as a very desperate TP out from Closer, who's got his own Gnar ultimate, but he's got a 1v4 dream at this point. As Zeus, you know, just trying to stack up some more Pog points in this series, I suppose. As now they're just going to start the Baron here.
So you need to respect Owner. This is a 4 versus 5.
Yeah, well, Willer is here.
Yeah.
He's on Vision. T1 trying to push him out. The tidal wave not going to work as they just decide to cask him and not go for the flip, as very nicely done. Faker does go into his stopwatch and survives, and the only person who went down so far, ooh, a very nice turn here from Owner, gets on top of Envy while they kill Willer, as now it's only Envy. He's got his support, yes, but that's not enough. A 2v5 doesn't work out, of course, and T1 will take the Baron and potentially this game from here. Down goes the Crown, just going to cask him away, as they will push into mid and use their oversized wallets to just be very annoying. Owner with no playful trickster. I think he's just actually gets himself caught against the wall. So that is going to put an end to the push. As here comes a little TP, okay. A little chase from Live Sandbox.
They have an inkling.
Trying to make something happen. Yeah, they're trying to ward it down, but Bertle
doesn't have flash.
Yeah, and the issue is that Faker immediately just body slams if Bertle tries to get in. Yep, give it the old college try, I suppose, as Faker is going to get potentially 100 to 0'd here, but he has Zhonya's, so he makes the play, gets into the Zhonya's, as Envy trying to kite this one back, saves the massive Gnar into the wall. This fight is very broken up. Did the two members of T1 go too far?
Envy?
As Guma just trying to hit the Nexus, and it will be enough, as they will take it down at 30 minutes into the game. T1, not an easy situation, but looking forward to his playing game number 2 for sure. As, you know, they gave him that counter pick. They tried to build him up, but Zeus was just a little bit too much to handle.
But it also means that Zeus can now lock Irelia.
Yeah, Zeus is already talking, so I think the Gragas is definitely going mid.
Oh!
There's the Yasuo. And maybe not. I mean, at this rate, maybe it's Faker playing Yasuo. Gragas is in the jungle and Lee Sin's top. We're going to have to wait and see. Although, as you mentioned before, have they gone too far? Have they cooked too much? Because they've done this in the past and it's fallen flat on them.
Gumayushi, and maybe it's neither.
Oh, here we go.
Again.
Just using everything. Level 1. In we go. The heal on top of Keria. He can't get away. The flash on in. And Envy will collect first blood as Guma. He's trying to get the kill and he will be able to take down Kael, but yeah, now he doesn't have much health. Can Envy take him down from here is really the question. That's one missed Q. Guma is coming back left. Juking right.
He's on the way.
Oh, there's the Q. He's just trying to buy time. As Envy, he's going to hit level 2, and that's going to be the end of him. As the bottom lane of Live Sandbox gives 2 kills over to Envy's Ezreal.
And here is the problem that we have learned very early on this split. It's that Ashe level 1 is not okay. It's not balanced, Valdez. You can't win. Halo Blade's Ashe is too craziest.
Uh-oh.
Willer.
Trying to get on top of Faker. Not going to be able to do it, but they do force his flash. This top lane, I mean, just pushing it in. Some pretty big waves. They're just going to take this time to check on Willer. Spots him right away. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Doesn't know that Owner's here. Blocks the charge! And Willer does not have flash anymore, and he does not have the Arctic advance, so he's going to go down, and that was very nicely calculated by Owner to set that one up. Here comes... No,
Faker's here.
No.
That's not. Zeus is, again, accelerated, as the extra damage here on Keria actually proving to be very impactful. Flashing in to guarantee the Q hit, and then Guma gets this kill. This is where things get weird. Oh, we don't get... I actually would have loved the vision toggle there. Then Envy is able to hit level 2 of the E. And yeah, this I don't get. Because the 1v1's not even good. Like, this is a... Oh, Guma.
Hold that thought. Owner is here, but guess who's also here? It's Closer, and he's level 5? Okay, they're really going to try to force this one. See if they get the knockup, as it will be tanked up by Closer, but they can't quite get the kill. Carry eventually goes down, but so does Closer. As in the back, Willer's just left to the Wolves, as that's also going to be the snipe, and they just totally wipe them down on the bottom side of the map. Okay, well, here we go again. You know, second time's the charm as they get in. There's no teleport this time, they say, and they will take down the Jin. As we are just having an insane amount of action already.
I don't know if they're going to win this game, but I love me some sandbox gaming, man. Just keep going.
Hey, that's live sandbox to you. It's oftentimes what happens, as Zay should know that someone's coming up here. He's trying to go the other way now. I'm not sure if he's going to get out of this one, though.
Well, he has a wave.
He does have a wave. Maybe he could try to just execute himself and, well, no, he's actually going back in. Okay, we're going north, looking for the turn. As no knockup allowed, going to miss it onto Birdall, and that's just going to be him wasting as much time as possible.
And it does buy a lot of space for the bottom half of the map. We don't have Unleashed teleports. Closer does have his available, but Faker is there, so don't know if he's actually going to be allowed to get it off. And T1 not looking to dive, just looking to ensure a crash. And I think Gilfor's into specifically Ash Sejuani actually can be quite big.
Okay, they're flashing in for this one as it is Ezreal, and the arrow comes in. This is Ash Sejuani. Guma is so dead as Envy's not able to last hit that. He's actually going in more onto Keria here, expecting some follow-up. He's going to take a turret shot and has to heal.
He's moderately tankier.
Oh, the flash in. Faker's looking for more. No subs, as you mentioned, and it's just alley-ooped over to Owner. As Kyle is here. Or maybe looking for more. He's pretty squishy here on the Ashe, and down he will go. That's a double kill now to Owner, but they're going to have to trade Faker's life for that one as Willer comes on in and scoops that one.
Everyone get on the ride!
This is for the mental victory, Chronicler. You got to learn.
나 Q 3초.
He's saying 3 seconds on Q.
뺄게.
I'm leaving.
He flashes out of the arrow, but that kills Faker as well. He's like, no. I need my poke points. Come on, I need to live. I need the dragon. Birdall, or Closer rather, doesn't.
Bam, and they're trying to force something. They're flashing on top of an Ezreal who does not have flash himself, and I guess the shift was down. And so is Envy. Down he will go. Sedge Ash goes on to Lee Sin, but he's alone, and now Ash is gone too. As Zeus is just farming kills now. That is 2 more on the board for the Yasuo top.
Doesn't matter if Jin's behind. He is just there to support. Yeah.
What is going on here?
I think Closer is very dead.
Yeah.
He does not have the tools.
I guess he was trying to push while they were on the objective, but yeah, he's just going to go down, so that's another kill for Owner. Yeah, I mean...
Maybe the Ash Sejuani combo.
They do have a ton. I mean, they are going to get carried. Just baiting, I guess, as here we go. It's just full mayhem in the middle of the map. Both teams looking for an Owner, not going to get the hit. But he gets the kick on in. Kyle is targeted for some reason. They take down the Ash. That's a second one. Escuma's just at the shooting range. Birdo with a nice ult, but still flash in. And Owner goes back in. He definitely tasted the blood way too much from this Lee Sin player. But I guess it's okay in this game. As the root comes down onto Envy, he's also probably dead. Fourth shot gets him after the flash as well.
Yeah, Kyle also is has died 5 times this game. I don't even feel like he's been making that many mistakes.
Oh, Closer. Yeah, he got a cask off. Okay. Well, he's dead. And speaking of which, he has also died 5 times. Unfortunate for Closer.
You're the only one. This is Bruno's like, guys, I'm doing better. Come on.
Hasn't died in this game. Oh no. T1 just gonna go ahead and take down the Baron here, as we are just gonna throw everything.
Get him, Willer.
Including Willer.
Get him.
Underneath.
They won't let him get him, right?
No, they're just gonna kill him, right? Not do the damage. The damage is coming though, and it kind of gets flipped. But Owner still is going to get the smite down. And that is what it comes down to. The Mega Gnar not coming in. That's the knockup. I thought maybe Zeus would be going in on that. Kyle flashing in. Looking to try to get the slows down. As Lillard's like, wait, you actually hurt. I I don't want to block this anymore. Okay, Bertle's been dodging everything. That is going to be the Sedge Ash combo. Lots of damage through as the Gnar over the wall. They're turning it. Owner goes down. Faker in a lot of trouble as well. Doesn't matter how tanky he is, even with the Seraph. So that's a couple of kills into the pockets of Live Sandbox. Zeus is level 16, the highest in the game right now. Third level of the Yasuo, last breath. Yeah, they're kind of on the chase, actually. Owner gonna get the kick in. They get the knockup! And Envy, he's trying to survive, but he does go down in the end. Tried to play it out really nicely, but the Yasuo combo just a bit too much. As that is potentially going to be this Drake here. Willer a little bit too far out. No, they're just gonna turn it, take down another. As down goes the Gnar. And that will be Hextech Soul over to T1.
Bounty's still on. And they thought they had cornered Owner, little did they know.
Closer.
It was all set up.
What is Faker doing? Oh boy.
He missed the chain.
He's just having a great time. Like, this is peak League of Legends right here. And yeah, just, you know, having a bit of fun standing behind them, but they are just going to take the turret and back away. Don't want to overdo it.
Follow up there on the kill.
잠깐만.
Wait.
Yeah, Ezreal.
Yeah, at first he's like, whoa, wait, like, and then he's like, wait, Ezreal.
형, 못 가지긴
Oh boy. Well, now there's not even an hour to worry about, but Keria is going to get burst down as that's the knockup onto the Ezreal. Can they burst him down this time? Envy goes to the stopwatch as Carnage is around him, and immediately he goes down afterwards. Closer is trying his best, but it is not good enough in this case. T1 just a little bit too far ahead in this game number 2. And by a little bit, I mean a lot at this point. As now they're just going to be diving into the base. Birdall gets Hextech sold by Keria, of all people. And he will eventually be taken out. That should be it. T1 take him down to the mid lane. And they have a lot of fun with this one. 34 kills in 27 minutes. Plus Hextech soul. And that should be the game. They're going to take down Willer here, it looks like, as they're trying. Baker, he's got his Zhonya's. Or at least the stopwatch, and unfortunately the support Ashe at this point not going to do enough. As they would love to get in there. The Lee Syndrome, and they take down the Nexus. Damage, especially in a game with this much action.
T1 also showing that Owner can still play Lee, which that's not a surprise.
Yeah, he's only 31-4 now.
Because I don't think it worked out very well for Live Sandbox yesterday. I'm going for the weird Azir Flex situation.
Not a big fan of that one myself either.
Does he just... Okay, it is the Camille.
Okay.
I like this. Keen just trying to fight fire with fire here. We've seen it can be very dangerous in the early game. There's all those things that KT's relied upon. It's just whether they can survive to that stage of the game. Let's hop into the Rift, get into game 1.
Has been a really rough pick, but you know, these are the two players in mid right now that you trust more than anyone who might be able to help remedy some of that. As Cuzpath bottom side here, and he does not have the same sort of information about where Owner is, but is going to check Try.
Yeah, Kamushi dashing forward. Lehen's taking so much damage here. The Ignite still ticking down as aiming, trying to fight back. There is the tempo heal.
Really feels like KT wanted to try to bait an exchange here so that Cuz could come down and make something happen, but they just get outplayed. Cuz doesn't commit, and that's not the trade you wanted here in this 2v2.
Zeus baiting Keen here just a little bit. Tactical sweep comes in. Keen's completely out of mana and Owner is coming in. Is the flash going to work out is the question, as Owner's just holding onto the Vault Breaker. There it is. Guarantee that they can kill him in the CC. Beautifully done.
And this is exactly the opposite.
Keen decided to go ahead and die up towards the top side, so I got a little bit interrupted. BDD is struggling so much in this lane right now. Bubble gonna connect onto Lehen's. Owner's here as well. And aiming, he might pay the price for it. There's the flash forward. Beautifully lands the Vault Breaker. And aiming down to 200 health. This is all going wrong.
Oh, Extendo!
Yeah, that was, I mean, Keen needs 2 items before he's really happy about any situation in this game as Faker turns back up into this mid lane. BDD's going to look for the sweep, gets the flash out of Faker there.
You're still going to have a hard time killing him, and you don't want to commit your flash. You're just hoping for an overextension here, as Cuz just has to be here so that aiming and Lehen's don't get dove further.
Well, there's the Vault Breaker onto Cuz. Cease and desist comes through as well as Tidal Wave is going to get the knock up. The Wild Growth is going to be there. Good bubble. Connects onto Lehans. Is now Cyclone going to be the owner. Diving forward. BDD and Faker fighting towards the top side is Gumayushi. A lot of damage on Aiming, who does ult, and immediately T1 get out of there. Don't want to give Zeri her certification as Lehans. He has to flash. As now KT, can you do anything here? Kerry is flashing onto them. The ebb and flow value is just absurd. And that is going to be the third kill here. Carrier picks that one up. Now Aiming, I don't know about this one, as that's a real dead Zeri. Empress Divide onto Faker underneath the turret here. One shot will come forward as... Yeah, and he's just pretty tanky, man.
Where Zeus is also winning at the same time, by the way. Then they just dive the bottom turret and get the whole thing and get the kills. They get the kills anyways. Carrier takes some of the way. Great ebb and flow here. But, you know, at the end of the day, the T1 are still winning topside. You can see the Gnar on the top. And then Faker comes back to mid to try to catch BDD, survives. And already. And now Owner, when they group up, guess what? He's here too.
Well, they do know exactly what's going on. There's the Cyclone. Cease and desist comes through. His owner's going to flash immediately. Cuz dives after him, but he's going to take so much damage. Zeus, can you find it? Emperor's Divide gets rid of him, but it's too late. They trade junglers for now as Aiming and Lehans trying to stand their ground against the T1 bottom lane. A 1-for-1 for the losing side is generally better.
Faker just crashed 2 waves of minions into that inner turret on bottom side during that entire fight. He's like, yeah, you guys are maybe going to trade 1-for-1, but we're getting more.
Well, Aiming's going to try and skate out of this one. There is the wild growth. There's BDD's golden under a turret. That's a Gnar. That's a dead BDD on the Azir. And Azir starting to continue to feel real awkward here in the LCK as, yeah, Bear drops on top of the Scissor Legs lady, and it's just, I feel like the game's done. Well,
it is done. It's been done. Cuz has to sit in that tri-brush.
Oh, this is cute. They actually want the inhib to go down so that they can farm.
It's the freak inhibitor where you're, you know, there's a whole 20-minute video about why this is the right move for KT, but we'll see if it gives them some free farm here to try to slow this game down. Watch Faker in the bottom lane while all this is happening, as Cuz has to flash for this, and it's a trade of junglers. But Faker's just pushing waves in. Keen shows up super late, and if this is more coordinated from KT, maybe you get 2 kills here, but it's just so disjointed. And yeah, this is...
Sometimes you just get chased down by a mini now.
He's got no money. He has no gold. He has to stopwatch here, and he's still doomed. Like, Keen maybe could have pushed for bounty. They're going to contest.
Well, Faker is going to go golden. There's a tidal wave, gets a lot of value. Cuz going to go down first here. Cease and desist, I believe, was onto Cuz's clone. Doesn't matter, guys. Keen going to take a fair bit of damage. T1 still rather low, apart from Zeus, who's just doing a 1v1 battle with the Baron.
The Tibbers is actually getting so much damage done.
Tibbers is so mad. Here's Owner, and he's just going to clear out some vision. And we're just going to take all of the structures here. 1 Nexus turret remains. Cuz, yeah, just going to get jumped on by Zeus. And they're just continuing to walk around in circles. There is no actual good choice to make here for KT, and therefore, like, even if we say, like, oh, KT, go for a fight, yeah, but they can't win anything. There's a Hextech ultimatum into the backline. Gumayushi just going to press the culling button. He does get polymorphed as Cuz tries to dive on top of him. Decent CC, but he's just going to get wiped out. And T1 are going to go for the kill. They back away from Aiming. They do actually respect this Zeri quite a lot. As we can see, Sundisk was put up.
Zeus has TP, so he can just return.
Well, BDD, can he be the hero? He does manage to wipe out the Lucian. As now Carrier's going to try and swim away from this. Aiming, fighting as best he can, but Faker, he's a tank, guys. He's a raid boss, and Carrier's going to get yet another kill. 3-0-6 here on the Nami. And it was a valiant attempt there from KT at the very end, but they're going to need more than this if they want to take down T1. Game number 1 of the Telecom War of our Saturday Showdown. It's going to go to T1.
Because Aiming couldn't farm mid. He couldn't do anything this game.
No, he couldn't. BDD did a fair bit of damage here. In fact, the most in the game, but it didn't matter at all, guys. It was completely irrelevant.
I wouldn't even say it's necessarily fun. Like, this is the kind of games we've been seeing from T1 all season. It looks like it's going to be Gragas mid with the Gwen here going top side, and BD playing this Gragas into the Annie mid.
As we mentioned before, we need KT to actually turn up today, and Game 2 could be their last hope for doing so.
Yeah. Also, you know, just with how Cassante's Qs work. Okay, hold on. Faker.
Well, there is the flash immediately. Body slam flash in there as well as Faker gets taken down very low. There's the flash from Cuz, and first blood goes to KT.
Well, that's one way to get a lead in mid. You know, just an early level 3 gank from Cuz. 2 flashes for 1, but you'll take that amount of control. You get the early teleport here now from Faker.
True. Right, like he's an 80 carry that, yeah, he's got Chains of Corruption. His owner is going to find Cuz here in the jungle. He's a buy. He's very happy to take this little trade as Ward goes over. And Piercing Arrow going to connect. BDD able to help get Cuz out as Kerry's just going to chase after him. Hail of Blades does a heck of a lot of work. And there's the last auto. Thanks for the blue buff.
And this is such an easy call for T1 to make to just force this because the back timing of aiming and Lehens is telegraphed. They know they've backed lowest kill to gold lead ratio in the LCK because they just win off of the map.
Oh, Ona gets over the wall. And Cuz is, yep.
Now they've got group up for this second Drake here.
Yeah, well, Tidal Wave is going to come forward. There's the Cyclone, lands onto both of these bottom laners. Sorry, onto Ona and onto Carrier. Culling comes through. That should be another kill as BDD picks up that one. The Draven's going to cash in, but it's a double kill here for the Gragas. He flashes away as Faker just needs a few more. Gumushi flashes. Can he actually get it? There it is. That's a double for the Draven. And Ona and Carrier now waiting over to the side. They can see exactly what the health bar of this Drake is. So this steal is just so easy. So he's going to have to back away. Some needlework coming out here as Zeus just doing some Cassante things. BDD fighting against Fake. A good little belly bump. Gets a bit of value here as the Cyclone comes through. Cease and desist comes down. There is the Whirling Death. And Gumayushi's going to get yet another one. That is a killing spree here as Ona gets over the wall. There's the flash from aiming. He wants to play this aggressively, but Ona, he's down to a sliver, but he will survive.
He's trapped and he goes down, and then there's a control ward, there's a regular ward, buys over the wall. They do not even know. This is just elementary steal here.
I mean, it's not even a steal. Like, actually, this is just T1's Drake. Because they can just time it.
1, 2, 3 is the call there in the comms, and this is what you do, where you time it with Varus. We've seen this team do this so many times, whether it's support or AD carry. And then this is like the Cyclone on the Gromp. Oh, such a tragedy here.
Yeah. KT not really finding any angles.
Yeah, they're just going to try to force this turret down with the Herald.
Oh dear, aiming's real dead. Tidal Wave does come through. Let's see whether KT have a follow-up. Bubble is decent there onto Zeus, who's tanking this one for a very long time, but he all-outs. He gets over the wall. Cuz, can you actually kill him? The answer is no. He's going to be able to get over that wall. Keen now diving forward. Gumushi.
Teleport.
Taking some needlework as the teleport does come through from Faker, and he turns up and says, "Leave my friends alone."
To stop this push.
Well, in the meantime, Lehens is dead. Gumayushi's going to get his 4th here of this game. And that's, if the back wasn't broken already.
These are things that you know T1 have been practicing this. They have been scrimming this. They have prepared this. And Zeus.
He's going to face check. Does just push them into the wall here and takes one of them away. He's going to choose Keen for his battle. Don't know whether you necessarily want that one. He's going to dash a whole bunch. But yeah, Keen's just going to snip. And that's a dead Kazan. Yeah, there it goes. So there it is. A little bit of money back. 5,000 gold is the lead as Faker goes golden. Carrier off to the side, finds the Chains of Corruption. Lehens, he has to flash. That is a dead monkey, a 5th one here for Gumayushi. Meanwhile, Shirley's getting charges. She's having a real good time as Carrier's flashing, just trying to get some slows so that Gumayushi can free hit. Piercing Arrow not going to land there onto Lehens, who's going to have to piece out of this one. I don't think that he's going to be able to offer too much more other than fish food for T1. As a bear goes down, and that is a dead BDD. Another kill for Gumayushi as they are not stopping.
This type of new double AD carry lane is exactly how T1 likes to play.
Yeah, and it's not even new at this point, right? Like, this is just Carrier. He wants to pick something that has range. I don't know why, but they're still going to go for a Baron. Here's a teleport from KT as Cuz is going to get stunned forever and murdered. Faker's going to grab that kill. Actually, a great all-out to make sure that he just could not do anything to react. That means that this Baron is very comfortably going to go over to T1. And KT, I mean, there was nothing left in the tank. It felt like, honestly, this game was lost much earlier than this. But
also a little bit sus as Owner.
Yeah, the Culling's going to come through. That is a 2-man Tibbers, though. Tidal Wave comes down just to try and split this fight up. As KT underneath the turret now. They don't lose anyone, but they still don't have very much control. BDD looking for it, does manage to bring in the Draven right into the bubble. That's the cash-in. Well, I mean, the cash-in on the other side, right, for Keen this time, but T1 still have a lot of damage available. It's not Zeus, as he's going to push BDD back in. All right, kind of love it.
They don't need an AD carry, they got a spare! They got a spare!
Exactly! They do need an AD carry, Wolf, but they still have one, it's fine.
They got a spare, it's not fair!
Oh,
it's not fair, Atlas!
Lehens is going to get punched by the Vi here. And Zeus will help take down this Nexus turret. The wallets are so heavy. It's obscene. And yeah, Gumayusi dies. It's his first death of the game. And the Nexus will be the next to fall. 24 minutes, man. An absolute shellacking as, the inhibitors respawn, guys. It's just like Worlds.
Except not in any way.
Completely different.
All right, let's see. Where's the angle here? Keen can TP.
All right.
He's going to go onto the Baron pit.
Yeah, this is BDD making his way in. Cuz just trying to keep tabs on everyone.
It doesn't actually
Carrier is dead. Yeah. But that means that the rest of them do make it out alive. And it's like almost all of the gold lead is in this bottom lane. It's actually insane the amount of value that they've got as Carrier is going to get the Chains Corruption onto Cuz, and he's going to go down. Owner goes gold in there as well to avoid the culling damage. And now there is no real form of engage here for KT outside of he's throwing a Hail Mary.
Yeah, he's holding that cast. He really wants to do it so badly, but he can't get into range. And there's no Nexus turrets here.
Aiming just dives into the backline, executes Carrier. That was kind of sick. I don't know whether it's going to mean too much, as there it is. All right. Zay's going to be booped in. He's like real tanky right now, though, as he does manage to find that Q. Beautifully done. Keen, not immune enough. And Tibbers is chasing them into the fountain. Leave them alone, Tibbers! They've been through so much already. His owner is just going to find BDD and take him down. T1 are going to look for the last remaining few kills. As, yep, there is Gumayusi flashing onto the fountain. And that might be enough as he get revenge for Carrier and then call it a day. Nexus goes down 2-0 for T1.
You know, leading into this week as T1, you're like, oh, this telecom war is going to be tough. You know, T1 comes up against a KT roster that in the previous week was looking so on fire. I think you're probably feeling a little bit better after that D+ series, but yeah, weight off your shoulders here in this Saturday showdown. A dominant performance here from T1.